For some reason, it's obviously because I was on Friends, more people will listen to me. So I've got to take advantage of that. I've got to help as many people as I can.
As we mourn the loss of actor Matthew Perry, many people are remembering his openness with his struggles with addiction and his mission to help find people and help them find sobriety. Perry opened up about his decades-long battle with drugs and alcohol in his memoir, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing. He said he went to rehab 15 times and detoxed 65 times. Perry wanted his life story to help others. So here to talk about addiction recovery is Amy Ohlert. She's the manager of Powell Chemical Dependency Center with Unity Point. Amy, thanks for joining us this afternoon.
Thanks for having me.
We were talking a little bit just over the commercial break, just what a shock this was to so many people when we had someone so famous, so open with his struggles.
Absolutely. You know, we really encourage people to be open and honest about getting help because it just helps in their recovery, their health, and it also spreads hope to others who need help.
So when we're talking about people and their recovery, you know, I mean, we were saying it could be days, it could be years. It's not anything that can be, I guess there's some similarities, but it's very tailored to the specific person.
Right. I mean, people who seek help and accept help, you know, their goal is to be in recovery for the rest of their life. Typically, that's what we want for them. And so a lot of people, you know, put together several days, several weeks, and all of a sudden they have a year or more of sobriety. And so we're always hoping that we can help them have as much sobriety under their belt as possible.
How do you set up a person for success with their recovery?
So when we bring them into treatment, we explain what it looks like, what it involves, get them connected to our counseling team, our therapists, and just let them know that, you know, it's not scary, it does work, treatment works, hope is, you know, available, and people can change their lives for the better.
What does it mean for someone who is early on in their recovery or very, you know, have been in their recovery for years now to hear about Matthew Perry's story?
Well, it always stands out to people because, you know, people's recovery, you have to work at it every day. And so for those who are in recovery, they all know that it's one day at a time, and addiction can come back into their life at any moment if they're not actively working on their health. And so it's always sad when we hear that somebody has, you know, passed away, and whether it's related to recovery or not, but we always let them know that treatment works and we're here to help.
Relapses, detox, dozens of times that we've heard in Perry's instance. Is that more common than maybe some people might think?
It is. It is common. A lot of people struggle with relapse, and sometimes relapse is a significant part of people's recovery. And sometimes relapse can be what's necessary to help get people really pointed in the right direction of making long-standing changes in their health. So it is a common part of recovery for a lot of people. Not everybody, but a lot of people.
Right, no two cases can be the same.
Right. Right.
I think that's the biggest takeaway, one. But then also, you know, in some of those interviews that we saw with Matthew Perry when he was doing his, talking about his book and his struggles, I mean, his health was different than a lot of us would remember when he was acting, when he was on Friends. Can you talk a little bit about just the physical toll that this takes on your body?
It definitely can take a huge toll. It affects all the body systems. It affects your brain. It affects your organs, especially if it's an ongoing struggle for people. And so the longer people are struggling with drug and alcohol abuse, the more toll it can take on their health overall. And it you know, people can get well, but sometimes those long-standing impacts, physical impacts from addiction and alcohol, can have lifelong consequences.
Before we go, though, Amy, we would just want to talk a lot about that help is available. So where can people go if they need help?
Definitely. So I would encourage everybody to reach out, make a phone call. Powell Chemical Dependency is here to help people. If they don't know where to turn, you know, findtreatment.gov. They can call 211, they can call a crisis center, and easy, they can reach out to their primary care provider and say, where can I get help?